trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benzo, I'm so fancy. Yeah. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Monday. It's time to play event. Oh, no events, no nothing today. We're going casual. We've got no live right now. We all know that. I should be getting an update here relatively quickly, straight from the horse's mouth. So we might have some more info for us moving forward today, but we'll have to wait and see what we got. I can't give out much more information than that. So without further ado, we're going to dive right in. Stu Fox said that, hey, well, you had the Maryland tournament this weekend, and unfortunately they were a little bit shafted with what they could do at the tournament. So they played casual, stock, with settings set up to 5. Now, the first thing we got to do is up our settings, right? So let's take a look-see. Yeah, we're going to have a lot to do. There's going to be a lot, Jason. I'm not even gonna broach it yet. I'll have to play cleanup work right when we get done. It seems like something like this is always happening in the middle of my tournaments, so I'm good with it. It'll just take some time when we get it. All right, so now where to find the general settings here? General adjustments, I'm guessing. We got to figure out where this is. Oh, come on. Why are we no alcohol and mature? Well, why did I turn that off of her? Okay. All right, accept credit card free. Okay, good. Sound collection. No. Back. Where the heck is the settings? GoldenTeeTV settings and audits. Let's go here. Well, Eric, it won't matter. So cash out would have to be done in the morning before, I believe this Tuesday is one. So I don't think we're going to get to it. Plus, I don't have any way to even know what's in my account right now. Where is the value to change this? Okay, we got all of this on. Delay games off. More. Casual difficulty. We found it. All right, there we go. Jonathan, hey, for me, it's going well. We had a good weekend of fantasy football. I think I'm going to win all but one league out of the 12 that I'm in, or 11 that I'm in. Did not get eliminated from the Guillotine League, so that's a plus. But you never know. Something could change tonight. I don't think it can from what I've looked through. And that should do it. So we're going to have it on deep. We're going to have it on casual. Why did it try to access ITNet? That's not good, because this is going to sit here forever. Unless it just came up and went live, but yeah, I need to reboot. This is just going to sit for a day, so we're going to have to reboot. Yeah, Chris, no, I did not touch Dak at all. I thought that losing Amari Cooper and the offensive line not being nearly as good in Dallas would have had a big effect. Okay, so it only took a couple minutes. So you're just waiting for it. You waited for it to time out. That's weird. That's strange. We'll just get a reboot in. I needed to get a reboot anyway. I probably should have shut it off this weekend while I wasn't playing. Now, the goal... Oh, shit. I didn't have that lid on tight. That's not good. So the goal for today is to try to shoot a 130 cycle on casual with stock and... no tees. So we're going to have to see. Well, that's kind of weird, too. We're getting a lot of weird update stuff. Huh. Is this what everybody got there? Yeah, Eric, the Bears... Look, I don't want everyone to go balls to the walls and think that we're good. We're not good. Yeah, in the one that I have, I've got Sutton and Metcalf, and it's a full point PPR. I'm going against no one, I don't believe. And I think I'm down by 25, but so that would be it. Yeah, they didn't look very good either, Jonathan. But guys, it's the first week. A lot of things will come around. I'm still scared that Green Bay's going to be a lot better than they were last night. Minnesota's really good, and I love people making memes today with Kirk Cousins, with baby Aaron on it and stuff. Dude, Minnesota fans have panned that guy more than anyone I've seen in the league. And he is a phenomenal quarterback. I don't understand why people continually think that he's a problem. Look, wide receivers don't make quarterbacks. Quarterbacks make wide receivers. Justin Jefferson is as good as he is. He's got a bunch of raw talent, but it's Cousins doing why he's still so good. Adam Thielen, because of Cousins doing well. Now, Dalvin Cook, not so much, but yeah. It's a strange one to see. I've never seen a group of people hate a quarterback so much that's been phenomenal for their team. I just don't get it. Yeah, Mark, see, I don't know. Wentz seemed very, very good back there. Some of the decisions the Commanders are making is crazy. Greg, that's the thing, though. We see it. There's a lot of talent there, but I think if you didn't realize that the first play of that game when dude dropped the ball, when Watson dropped the wide open touchdown, you knew Rodgers was not going to have a good day. You just knew it right then. He's that guy. He's an emotional guy in that regard. And he got beat up by it. It was pretty bad. All right, so we got the reboot almost done here. So we're going stock. I'm gonna have to make sure that it moved me up to 5 because, and Stu says I can't shoot a 130 with stock, and then he added no T's. Yeah, see, I'm not going to fall into the same trap as I did last year. I slaughtered week 1 in the big league, Mark, and then was like, okay, I got all these extra assets, and I traded and made some moves, and it was like everyone I traded away turned into a rock star. And everyone on my team got injured after that, so it wasn't great. Oh, sweet. Yeah, first week of fantasy and first week of real football. The only thing that you had to worry about is losing stud players on your team, and I'm going to say the Cowboys ended their season already. It's going to be hard for them not to. Oh, I do care. Greg, we were rooting Iowa State the whole time, but I don't think that's a big win for you guys. I really don't. Amy, well, so I'm gonna steer away from all questions relating to the outage right now. Jonathan, I think it might have made Kansas City better. I'm gonna steer all questions away from the outage until I have more information, right? We can't just. I'm not gonna play the speculation game. All I can tell you is this. Yeah, it sure does, Greg. I'm with you. I fucking don't like the Hawkeyes at all. I'm not a fan. I've never seen a group of people that such a low percentage graduated high school rooting for a college team. Yeah, they are good, and I think we're proving it. What I did like to see is I like that my deep sleeper pick of Mitch Trubisky going to the Pro Bowl again this year. It is very well insane. It is in there, and that play is still up in play for me. Trubisky's going to hold that starting job, become a Pro Bowler, and get his career back online from the disgrace that he was having to be the Bears quarterback. It wasn't him the disgrace. It was obviously the Bears. All right, so let's just make sure we got it here. Okay, yeah, so we can talk about a lot of that. All right, so let's go through the stuff that I actually did. So in general, when we do these tests, Nate, but not a, you're in the small minority there. It's one of the reasons I hate Iowa in general. I'm a huge professional sports fan, and whether it was living in Minnesota, skipping work, and heading out to the Twins game, I don't care. It's still just something to relieve stress and to get your mind off of other shit. I don't really have that here. College sports doesn't do it for me in general. I think they're terrible, and quite frankly, I think they're terrible. I think it's a big scammed, rigged fucking system. I don't like it. But let's see, did we get it? Did not change the casual difficulty. So we're gonna have to see what this does. I don't know if we're gonna ever be able to get this to work. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work, guys. I think I'm gonna be stuck at 2. But we'll let it try to time out here. Okay, so let's talk about how it went for IT with me. Yeah, Mark, I've got a bunch of Robinson pieces too. I can't imagine. I didn't understand everybody talking about Etienne like he was breaking news. Breaking news on Elijah Mitchell. All right, Elijah Mitchell out for 2 months. That's not a good sign. Good thing I did a lot of Jeff Wilson pickups. Okay, good. It's gonna load. So normally when we go ahead of time, it's me. There's a few people that go. I think Stenmark and Luna went up 1 year. Haas goes every year. He went Wednesday after I went Tuesday. But generally, it was really just seeing. They were just getting an idea of how the courses were being played, so that the art team and Jim Z and his second guy Dan were able to get a feel on it and make changes where needed beforehand. In the past, we didn't get there for 2022 at all because of pandemic. So that might explain a little bit with some of the issues that we had with it. But in 2021, it was hard to even play when we went in to see it. That it was kind of a mess already. And like a lot of things, and they were making changes with tee boxes and pointers and things of that nature. But like we were getting stuff like where we were teeing off underground. I'm going to tell you right now that we played all of the 23 courses, not the remastered stuff, because that's some interesting stuff going there with the remastered courses this year. I think you guys are going to love it. A little different, but I'll let IT push that one out for you guys when it comes. But they were perfectly playable. There was a lot of art that they hadn't added into it yet. But the difference this year is literally, I was in a room with Kevin Lindsay, Jim Zielinski, Dan, I'm sorry, I don't know your last name. I don't know what his last name would, but he is number 2 in charge of everything with the development of courses. And the way that it was worded to me is Jim Z is a really high art and dev guy in that respect, but he's not as much of a back-end worker. Dan has more of the back-end knowledge as well as some art and design parts to it too. So those two work hand in hand very well. But yeah, I don't know, man. But this is not. I mean, really, they're not. Okay, so when you're looking at reliability of uptime, right? I think we've all seen it. I know Mark Tate has for sure. But companies will say we have a 99.9% uptime average. Okay, cool. Well, ITNet has the same thing. And it is rarely down. If you break the app, if you break everything out, guys, this is not even a dink in the amount of time that it's down. Let's just give them time to make sure everything works. I am not of the impression that there was a hacking or anything like that. That is not what I'm thinking at all, based off of some peripheral stuff that Richard and I were looking at on the side. It doesn't look like that at all. Maybe losing access to something could have been, but once again, this is all speculation. I don't want to be a part of the speculation. I'm going to give them all the time they need to get it up and running, especially when the getting it up and running, the time that it's going to take is going to be assured that they're making sure we don't have data loss, don't have any. I mean, those things are more important than how long this is going to take. Do I think it's going to be up today? I kind of do, but I don't have any real reason to say that. And if I did, I couldn't tell you guys those reasons. So we're going to leave that alone. But what I did get to go through was I sat down in a room with Jim Z, Dan, and Kevin Lindsay. And I'm not knocking Kevin here. Kevin was basically sitting there as more of a secretary to mark down everything. Well, Josh, that's a really easy thing here. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's it. They are well. It's not even different service calls. It's totally different. They're hosting on totally different servers. So, and it's mostly, I believe that mobile is 99.9% all web based and all cloud based, so that they can't really have anything internal go down that causes any outages with it. Now, mind you, I'm not in the development side of things, so I don't know for sure if I'm 100% right with that. Let's just make sure we got our casual settings right now. So, but what I did get to do is, now let's go back to it. I sat with Jim Z and Dan. I got to the office at 10, and we sat in a room going over courses, options, some different fixes and things, different criteria moving forward. That it was just me talking with Jim and Dan. That was it. I mean, we were able to spitball back and forth, and it was also nice that Dan, well, MS, that is something we absolutely did work on. And Jim Z was, I did not see any of the design holes, but the one thing that got me, okay, so it was nice to be able to show data to Jim and Dan specifically and be able to tell him when things, like what his intent of things being the way they were are absolutely not the way they're supposed to be, right? And we were able to do some fix implementations right then, like where they could see it. Now, unfortunately, again, yeah, my match against CJ in Nashville, I lost because of a glitch, and it was an error. And we found the error right away when we went and looked back at hole 16 and 17. There will be some minor changes. We might not even notice it, but with some of the things that they fixed. Him and I also talked about tiered greens quite a bit. And luckily I had videos. King put together a video of it, knowing that the things that were happening were not what was the intentions. So we're going to be in a much better place. One, the courses are ready, right? Josh, I don't think I'll be able to, but we're going to try. We'll have to see. This next couple of days are important for me. So it did it again, but we know we're on 5, so we'll let this thing go. That is different. I've never seen it do a restoring connection, but I bet it does that whenever you're red lighted trying to leave the menus. It'll kick back. But actually playing the courses now, they were playable. Like, yeah, well, Haas was worried about trying to shoot 30s on all of them. I was more worried about going into places where we could find errors. I was just moving all around the courses and kind of putzing around. I know, Lightning would be disappointed, but we're going to try, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it happen. We're going to try, though. Now, if you want to talk about the 23 courses, I don't even care about the actual courses. The mentality and the mindset when talking with Jim and Dan was it felt like a totally different feel than I'd ever had being there. It felt like they understood, like when I came with complaints, they were like, oh yeah, that's not functioning as intended. Let's look and figure out what this is going to do, to what we can do to make it be as intended. So we'll talk about putting. Jim and I both really liked the fact that, look, you get about a 15% boost by just pulling the trackball back on your normal swings in your regular gameplay. But when you pull the trackball back on a putt, all you can do is lose distance. That doesn't seem right. And Jim's like, I agree. We should have some sort of benefit for pulling back. The game should be meant to pull back the ball. And I think that might be the biggest thing with putting. The other thing is, Jim had even mentioned, he said, God, with what you're telling me about the tiered greens, we might just have to pull them until we revamp putting altogether. And trust me when we say the revamping of putting is coming. They want the PGA greens to be multi-tiered, multi-factored, have all sorts of crazy shit going on with them. But the way that it is right now, it can't be done. So, I mean, I don't remember even seeing a single tiered green in the 23. A lot of that stuff gets added near the end, though. But he was willing to say, hey, let's just get rid of tiered greens for this until we revamp putting. That was a huge plus for me, right? Yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit. We will. Yeah, so those kind of things are huge to me. All right, so we're going to go. We got it on 5, right? We're going to play stock. Stu says I can't use teas. Okay. I won't use teas. So, our goal is a 130 cycle. Let's see if we can do it with stock. It's going to be tough. I don't trust that I'm going to do it the first time, but I'm going to give it a couple goes at it. So we need 26s or better on all courses. We got stock. We're playing full wind balls now too. Now, in a perfect world, and Jim and I both agreed on this one too, there's no way that stout should be traveling farther than stock. Or further than anything else, so... No, you have to put it to free play, Stu. My biggest problem I'm going to have is not seeing my ball trail, which is kind of goofy, but... Alright, so we're just going to be player 1. I have not touched a... I still have not touched a fucking... I didn't touch a trackball this whole time. I did my whole football. I ate a whole bunch of chili. We hung out quite a bit. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that was one of the things I was having issues with Jim as well. Because... Oh, we're playing casual. Oh, you're right. I used a T. Shit. All right, we'll try not to do that. Good thing I didn't ace it. Smart man, I totally forgot about it. Yeah, you just don't even think about it, Cam. I gotta start thinking about this. I got wind, I got tees. Now, see, I don't notice a different putting there. Oh well, we're gonna try to do our best. Just call me out when I use it. I think we're going to have problems when you get to hole 18 and things like that, but we'll see. Now, Stu, does that mean I can't, does that mean I can't, micro adjust either? I don't want to. Now, here's another one too. I brought up the leaderboard effect, right? And the leaderboard being showing daily records. Jim was pissed. He didn't know that was happening still. So he's going to, that's going to be something that'll get fixed here shortly too. I think he agreed that, oh, it is. The micro adjust is a game changer. Now, a lot of the things we discussed is how to make the game so that it isn't as big of a shift from casual to commercial play. Because of right now, casual going to commercial casual going to prize play, it's a dramatic difference. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to use the micro adjust, to be perfectly honest with you. And I got to get used to the distances here. Now, I did put this live on GoldenTeeTV as well as word of mouth. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to either or both, or you've only subscribed to one, go ahead. Make sure you get everything subscribed again, right? Make sure you get everything subscribed. Like, become a subscriber to word of mouth. Become a subscriber to GoldenTeeTV. We're trying to do a lot of stuff to make the game better for you, and those kind of things help us out a bit. Like the videos, yada yada yada. Watch through, make it point to reach out in the chat, all that goodies. I just used a T again. God damn it! All right, I'm not high teeing it though. Yeah, I know, Paul. I know, Paul. That's gonna be a tough one for me. Oh, shit. Can we save this? Okay, so I got a sand wedge. All right, good. We wasted a tee. We lost a stroke. We'll have to do this again so I can start paying attention to no tees. Ha, ha. Now we got to fix this. We got 6 wins that I haven't played before. I got to start paying attention. Okay. All right. Wind. I got a bad kick. Yeah. I don't. I'm not going to touch the micro adjusting. I'm not going to. I'm really more concerned with not having my 7-wood, 9-wood than one of those clubs in the bag. I don't want to micro adjust. I might have to put a ball on that's stock with the trail just so we can see it better. My eyes just can't follow this shit anymore. All right. Distances. Yeah, I did. I'm not going to, though. That's the point. Yeah, no, it's looking good here, man. You might just have to refresh. Oh, you're right. You can't. Shit. God damn, that sucks. No, but oh, you're right. I can't log in online. Yeah, good call, man. My soul. I wonder how bad 17 and how bad 18 is going to be without a T. Guys, you may not like the way I just played this. It is a better way to go. I just can't follow it is all, John. I just can't see what I'm aiming at. Like, I can't see where my ball's going. Especially now without... No, honestly... Kevin's doing... They're actually... I think they're handling this outage fine, guys. I know you guys all want more out of it, but really, what is it given another email saying? Just know it's more important for them to get it back online than us. They're losing... I mean, every game that they miss is 35 cents out of their pocket, minus tees, balls, yada, yada, yada. Vendors buying, you know, like, it's hurting them more than it's hurting us. Yuck. All right, chipping. Wow, they come off so soft. Okay, good. Hey, Ben, how you doing, bud? I just got to get... my rhythm's all changed up here, so... Yeah, so I guys know that they're... yeah, they're losing a shit ton. So just know that they're trying to get it up as fast as humanly possible for them. Your needs mean nothing right now. Now, this is going to be a challenge because... Not knowing this is not knowing hitting stouts on this one every time. This wind is a bigger deal than you think. All right, good. Holy shit! That's crazy. Oh, yeah, it gets there easy, but I got to remember my distances. Oh, sweet gear. All right, so how do we get this up? No, I didn't forget about it. I just didn't realize how big of a drop that was. Hey, Mike, how you doing, sir? Okay, that didn't work without a high T, huh? All right. All right, good. So now we're gonna now we got a little bit of a feel for it, we're gonna start again. We're gonna start on Easter. We're gonna go the cycle out this time. No T's, no nothing. We're just going stock at it. So let's do it. Well, I could just play it through between the two pillars, but we'll figure it out. I'll figure something out there. All right, no tees, no balls, different setup. Yeah, I'm playing them straight. I'm not gonna use I'm not gonna micro adjust. I'm gonna try not to use a T, which I'm accidentally gonna do it. Oh, come on, one time. Start it off right. I think we could play with stouts if we wanted to. I do believe so. Yeah, you too. Dutch, I'm working on it. It's less than 50-50 for me right now, but every time it is like that. Oh, well, come on, dude. You guys played a bit beforehand. That was the first time I played with stock since, like, 87. Dutch, I'd appreciate it. We'll have to see, man. I gotta figure out what's going on here. I do appreciate it, though, my man. Reality. Now, did everybody get a chance to enjoy some family time at least while Golden Tee was down? And unless family time was playing tea with your family, then I guess you're kind of shit out of luck. We watched all of the football game. No, there's no way I'll get the birdie record, Bama. No way. If I don't have at least 3 or 4 eagles in a round, I'm screwing up. They never loved me. But the records might have no birdies on it, too. So, yeah, I might get it. But, I mean, as I was even starting to get negative with a lot of the issues and things going on. I really get the feeling like they're focusing more towards 23. Yeah, he does. He does. I think you can, but I think on commercial, you have to make some changes to operator settings, and you have to put it on free play, I believe, for a commercial to do it. Oh, wow. Okay, so that might have just been my pullback. I did not pull back right, and I had a really bad pullback there. That was a bad shot. The timing's going to change quite a bit. So we'll see. I believe it's going to be the start of 2023, actually. I think, but don't take me for my word on that one because the timing and schedule of things has not been released yet. Wendy, darling. But it's not going to be nearly as late. We're not looking at June for next year like we were this year or even before that. Be looking closer to the beginning of the year. And honestly, they will be ready by then. After they're very close already. There were no major issues that we found. There are going to be some adjustments to some holes to make it harder or easier. And that was what our point of doing this normally is. But it was really great to sit with Jim Z for 6 hours. Like, and literally they're taking notes and we're digging into things. When I told them about specific problems, they knew, like, they were able to show, and we were able to find a lot of the problems. Most of the things that we accomplished were going to be based off of how bad, well, the tiered greens were a big problem, but there were some errors on 17 of Hollywood that they never knew about. Then the tiered green on 16, the one I couldn't put up, but CJ could. Like, that one had an error on it too. But it also led them to believe that, God, we got to change this up a bit. This shouldn't be this way. No, really? Is that... I didn't think that was true, but maybe you might be right. Well, we'll see. I bet that schedule gets adjusted again, though. Oh, God. All right. Really bad shot, rewarded. Not playing a 2-iron very often. Jesus. Oh, yeah, I know it. Now, see, now, playing stock, I might go to more of the McClellan thing where you lay it way back for a 5-wood in on every shot. There is a definite benefit to coming in with a little bit more of an elevated club than trying to figure out your bounces on your low iron that I haven't played in many, many years. All right, so we got a win in our face. We can hit the 3 here now, and this should stop. If we hit a 3... Oh, nope, not at all. Not stopping. Fuck me. God, you got to play a few games just to get used to the distances on everything. Yeah, I literally thought that my tee shot there, the wind was going to knock it down, but God, it doesn't do much of anything. The wind hardly even hurt that. So I think we can basically pretend when we're murdering a ball that we can go right through a lot of the wind. But you guys they played all weekend before the tournament. It's not like they walked in blind. But we'll get more clarity on that. I really just waiting for prize play to be back on, and I'm guessing it's on today. My God, wins. I got to get used to this. So it's wins and then playing clubs that I'm not used to either. So. So Stu went 126. I'm going for the 130. I probably won't get there. Probably will take me a couple of games. It is a much different game, though. You have to be a lot more precise with your cuts. And it's not going to be nearly as many thumb shots without tees and balls. I can't believe that one plugged. Yeah, this will make this hole a lot easier from up here, right? Yeah, get an eagle there this time. Yeah, MS, by what you're saying there, if I'm doing the math on it, yeah, then you wouldn't be looking at June. Maybe that seems like it would have to be a little sooner than what it is for it to work. All right, we're going to try to man up over this. I don't know if the 5's going to get over. Oh, we absolutely did. And that's... So coming in 2023 isn't ready. It's not ready yet. But coming in 2024, they're going to have the ability to change the characteristics of like individual sand traps on each hole. So I think that he's going to change the sticky sand as is and back into the way. So that was a design. They designed that on purpose. He did not realize how much it would affect all of the other courses and change the game because he wanted certain sand traps to have different characteristics. It's really, and after showing him a couple of the problems with the sticky sand, there's going to be some things that change off of it. It might not even be noticeable. The sand might still be sticky, but it may not do the thing where it sticks instantly on a sidewall. So they're looking at that, and the sticky sand might be turned back to what it was before. Yep. Goddamn. I mean, is it come to a play to lay up on some of these? I don't know. Who knows? All right, so we'll take the 24. Should have taken the first game. Shit. All right, we're going to have to shoot some clean rounds in here. I'm trying to think of what's going to fuck me. Is champ going to be goddamn impossible without having the high clubs? It might be really tough. Hi, Layla and Adam's Life. Well, it's not even that. It's that, like, if you roll off a green, or let's say you miss a putt that trickles off the green into a bunker, it doesn't even matter if you have a lob wedge. Some of the edges on those bunkers are so high that even though you're right at the top of it, you still can't get over it. I just hope that they weren't trying to fix a lot of this shit. Layla and Adams. Oh, okay, I got you. I was like, yeah, it's been a really long time, forever. I don't know who the fuck you are, Layla and Adam. All right, let's see how we got it. Let's see how we can... No, actually, we're going to cut this. God, I don't know how much distance I'm going to lose here. Hi. Well, I kind of figured that you guys would both be together. You two are inseparable, man. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Not using a tee here sucks. I think, honestly, guys, the stock tees and balls aren't what makes it hard. It's not having, I mean, it's not having tees at all is what fucks you the worst. See, that sticky sand, that ball should have bounced. That should have been on the green. Ugh. Much different game. We already know that for sure. Yeah, 4 through 4 ain't gonna cut it. Woo! Getting an eagle there felt like something. The grid, well, and honestly, they liked my idea with the grid not being a full boxes everywhere, just an X and a Y coordinate. And I think that, I mean, that's supposed to be coming. Once again, though, I wasn't digging into stuff that doesn't really affect gameplay much. That wasn't any of my purpose for being there, nor do I think that's what their purpose of having me there was. Okay, that works. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely a change for sure. I'll say that. It's a definite different game. But you're never out of a match either then, though, too, because you could totally screw yourself. All right, so I don't think there's a way I can eat. All right, we're going to try the bank off the face of this. I think it works. Actually, we're going to try to just carry over it. I was too far out. I would have had to hit a 3-wood, and I don't think the 3-wood I would have cleared anything. That was another one too. So he's all in on making a separate leaderboard for prize play, one for daily, one for prize play, one for home, yada yada yada. As it should be. I think everyone can agree that seeing the records be somebody who played the same setup 50 times is not conducive to anything that we want to see in Golden Tee. All right, so missing the gap on that one. If I was using the micro adjustments, this would be a lot different. I'll say that much, but I don't really want to. That's I think might be would affect the game more negatively than even using tees or balls would, or tees would. I'll tell you this: as much as we think stouts are so easy, stouts are not what make the game easy. Tees did. Tees are what make the game way easier than what anybody's used to back in the day. And that's 100%. It's tees that make the game easier. Balls are great, but it's tees. Oh, that's already being implemented. They're working on that as of right now. They agreed that's a problem. So a lot of the things that we brought up, no, look, I don't like the time it takes them to make updates like that, but I know they're being worked on. It's just a question on where you're pulling resources from. Are we pulling it from the 2023 development team? Are we pulling it from the IT Net team? You know, it's a question of that. Hey, Haas was there after me, so I believe it's Haas's fault, not mine. But I honestly think that they may have been trying to correct something that we talked about that could have caused issues. Ooh, I could do that. Yeah, we could do that as well. I'm telling you that it's not the balls for me. It's actually the not using tees. It's worse than anything. Yeah, it's what I mean, playing stock with tees would be a much different proposition than this. But this life we knew we would. Roll for you would take your breath. Now, what things there's not? I guess I can't give out a ton of stuff. I'm going to say you're going to love the courses. Oh, no tees. Whoops. There's some really cool throwback type stuff in there as well that you're going to be like, oh, what the hell is this? Oh, wow, this is really cool. That was my reaction. I was like, come on, really? And then I was like, wow, this actually worked out. Well done. Yeah, thank God for football, right? Now, see, I'm still never going to understand that. How I was able to get that outside of the hole on that putt, it flabbergasted me a little bit. We haven't gotten any new time frame on it, but I probably could say a name. It's not going to mean anything. Oh, come on. Can I say Manhattan? There you go, Jason. Enjoy it. Take it, do with what you will with that. Ooh. Okay, so now I think I have to go the other way. Yeah, good. Where that pin is? I bet most people went this way, right? And there you go, Jason. That's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say about 23. That's it. All right, 359. So my goal is to have the 20th bounce stop a little closer to the hole. So do I necessarily want to hit the driver through this? No, we're going to just hit this club and see where it ends up. Did I get it far enough? Oh, that's going to be good. I'm happy with that. We got it. All right, so 25, 24. We need to pick up the pace. We need to pick up the pace. Now, back, what about tourney, guys? It's obviously at a stopping point. We're going to have to see what they do with the invites, if they're all getting canceled or not. I'm going to guess that they all got canceled and refunded. Rather, even if somebody had played, I bet they went in and just canceled them all out. If they were able to right now, who knows? But we'll have some work to do on top of it. Nothing but good thoughts, Jason. I mean, Josh. That's it. I'm just thinking good things. That's all. Now, the other part, we're not having stouts. Shushing is a lot different, too. Because really, where I can shush with a 6 cross from like 40 yards away. Now I've only got a 3 cross. I'll miss the hole from those. All right, we're going to have to shoot it clean. Yeah, I'm sure they did, but it's a question on what it would propagate out to us. I don't know. Guys, we're all playing a guessing game with a lot of the stuff that's going on there because we don't know, as we shouldn't know, all of the inner workings. That shouldn't be out there. Like, we should know that. I know a little more than I should, but that's through years of playing and actually working with them. So, not a negative at all in that regard. Hitting the 2-iron's fun. I miss that club. It's a good club. Actually, I don't think I even used it ever. Like, it's never been in one of my bags. Maybe when I was playing Helix for closest to the pin, that would have been it now. Yeah, I would have to give that a no, Jason. That doesn't sound like fun at all to me. It really doesn't. I know it might be fun for you guys, but I got to think about me. This is about me sometimes. Well, the other thing I got to get used to is I'm overhitting a lot of these, thinking that I'm not going to get any distance on them. And those are traveling like the normal distance. I did find something out, too. The overhead marker is not any one number. It was an average of distances based off, I believe, Jim was saying 90. I think he meant 100 miles per hour. So that overhead number, it just use it for relationship to what you're hitting normally. You should still learn your max distances and then compare what your max distance is to what you're seeing on the overhead on how you're adjusting your shots. That's it. There's no defined, it's not a defined thing. Like if you hit it 100, it's going to go this. No, it didn't work like that. And that's not what they intended. So we can't come up with an actual number to hit the line of the overhead marker. Yeah, that would be. Or the Uyghur's fireball jack fire. That would do it too. Oh, come on. It's funny because I think this course might be the easiest of all of them playing stock. I'm trying to picture a hole that's going to totally screw me, and where I could pick them out right away on Easter and Petra. I don't think there is one on here that I'm totally shafted right off the get. But I think I'll play this out until I get to my 130 cycle. I think I can do it in 1 or 2 cycles. Okay, that's going to change this. This one might be bad, but who knows? The great thing is here, I can murder this with this wind. I got a little friendly wind here. If that's an outwind, I'd have to float something in. And then I'm concerned about my distances, what it's going to carry based off of the elevation change. All I see is that Elena's right on my ass here. She's only 10 back. She's got me. All right, so 9 mile per hour, one turn. This should be dead straight, thumbs back. Ah. Okay, this is going to change this one a little bit. But see, that's the thing. But no, Jonathan, we can't sit here. No, stop. Please stop with that. We don't even know what the issue is. This could have been somebody dropping, somebody cut all of the lines to all of the internet access where they're at. We have no idea what they have in place and what they don't. So making these assumptions, it really doesn't help anyone. It really doesn't. It was painful to read Facebook the last couple of days. It was really painful to me to read Facebook. Yeah, but even McClellan uses T's. But you see, they probably do have an off-site location. That's the thing. You're making speculative guesses that are assuming. Like, reading Facebook was one of the most annoying things I had to do the last couple of days, because everybody was saying shit out of the side of their head that they had no possible reason to think that. Like, where the fuck would anybody come up? Oh, credit cards are compromised now. I don't want to play that. I don't want to play that. Like, I mean, people were coming up with the most insane shit, and I just didn't even want to get into even talking about it with them, because they don't know what they're talking about. I don't even have an adequate basis to make a logical conclusion on what was going on, and that's even with having inside information on things. So the fact that other people were doing it off of pure speculation, it was obnoxious. It was obnoxious to listen and read. Oh. Yeah, it's a good thought, but once again, I mean, I've learned to not go down rabbit holes, especially when I don't know where the rabbit hole starts. It's just not efficient for us. It does nothing but make other people worried who don't know what you're saying. Where I can sit here and have this conversation with you, somebody might have read, oh, they don't have backups. They don't have backups anywhere. Our shit's compromised. Mark, so I saw it with mostly no art on them, but they're definitely... Okay, so all of them have very similar pars, which is good. Exactly, Josh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I just can't, I don't want to go down that path and come up with reasons. Like, we don't have a reason. Now, once they release and everything's working again and they say a little bit about it, we might have some things to speculate off of then. Exciting? Yeah, they're I'll say this, they're going to have to change a bit, right? They're going to have to, and that's part of the reason we were there. They're taking all the shot data, which was also cool. They had about 6 machines set up around the offices that were all being used the whole time there. Yeah, Ace, that is 100% true. And then on top of it, add into the fact that before they separated the two buildings, they had to worry about the gaming laws too. So they know how to do security based on a lot of this stuff. And I'm not worried about that aspect at all. I don't think they got hacked. I don't think it's anything like that. There were some goofy things that Richard and I found, like that kind of led us to believe it was like they lost access to something. Now, but we were like, but why didn't they spin up a new one? Now, what if they lost access to their DNS? Maybe an employee, an old employee. Yeah, I mean, anything stupid like that. But it's all, after Richard and I speculated about this for an hour and a half to go back and forth, we finally were like, this is stupid. We don't have enough information. We're wasting our time. Let's go back to, let's try to get into heaven today. Trust me, I did it too, and then I realized, you know what? It was a nice break. It was a nice break from playing. And that's what I used it as. With you. But yeah, the courses, now mind you too, this was a pure beta. Like there was literally no artwork out there at all. I mean, just a bunch of different colored objects that were representing objects that are going to be there in the future, right? So there's going to be a lot of things based off of where we were hitting it, and that's why they wanted somebody like myself and Haas there playing it, because the people at their office are going to be hitting the ball into different spots than we are, and they know that straight up. Yeah, Jonathan, it would be. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm not that concerned. None of this is really concerning to me. I basically got an extra 6 days off. Okay, we can't use a T here. That hole I thought might be a little challenging. Depending on setup, it might have had height speed where it was going to hit the middle building right away, but it didn't look like it there. Oh, today? I haven't seen any of those emails, so I'm sure it will get posted. So if you guys want to see it, goddamn. Okay, we got a big outwind here. There absolutely is a night course in there, Jason. It was pretty cool, actually. The night course is there. Now, I didn't get to see all the lighting effects, but the night course, there is a night course. Absolutely is. Uh-oh. I'm going to pause for a second here, guys. Give me 1 second. Actually, we'll see what we need to do. Hello? Okay, it's automated. Good. All right. Did I get close enough to it? Oh, good. Physical therapy. Good. Wow. Oh, cool. I mean, it's also funny hearing people chiming in who couldn't figure out how to get their update to work, but they know what's wrong with IT right now. That shit cracks me up. It cracks me up to no end. I kind of got screwed on that last hole a little bit, to be honest with you. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so no T. Let's try to make this. Yeah, I haven't seen any of them. I don't know. They're probably sitting in junk somewhere. Who knows? All right, so 24, 25, 26. We can do that. We can deal with this. Oh, this is going to be ugly. It's on purpose, Jason. I actually have my penis sitting out there instead for everyone to see. Let me find the trackball cam. Life and full of love. Okay, there we go. We're back. There it is. No, it's okay, dude. Now it's there. Now you're going to have to see it. I did eat. I got to say, I probably gained 15 pounds in Chicago in this weekend. I got to say, living outside of Chicago saved me from eating too damn much all the time because there's so much good shit that I want to eat. It was so good. Okay, all right. We know the 5 clears. Let's just get this in there. I don't know. I'll have to see. But yeah, I guess that's actually a good thing to update on. Come on, we got to get one to drop. I bet that they got a lot of aces using the micro adjustment. It helps out a lot with it, but... And if you notice, we're going to just play a lot of these holes to be longer holes now for the approach. And I think I'm going to start going more into rolling shit rather than trying to back it in. Did he? That could be it. I think Caesar, I think you're hitting nails. Head, Caesar. Wow, Caesar, I totally forgot. We were supposed to have a conversation and I just never did. So just know your first part is... Oh, we can. That's a tough one, too. Yeah, you do. So they're set at the default setting for casual play. I don't know if it's the same on commercial, but mine was set at 2 and prize play is 5. So, yeah, you're definitely getting a dumbed down version. Your breaks won't be higher either. The vendor would have to change it. And we went through that. If you look at the start of what I did, if you look at the start of the stream today, that was the first thing that I did. So if you need to, I don't think we're gonna need it because I don't think you guys are gonna have too much to deal with moving forward. Hang on a second. A setting that we may have missed in the Guillotine League. Extra game, overlay, lead invite, disable league invite, auto renew, trade deadline, no. No. No position limit. Choo-doo-doo. Okay, give me a second. Sorry, one last thing. Let me just give somebody else commission purposes. All right, there we go. Yeah, I heard that was about we got the update based off of payouts or like cash outs. Yeah, I won't put a hat on my character just because it'll mess up my putting. You get the hole blocked quite a bit. Damien, was that the one talking about cash outs? Tony, how you doing, sir? Oh, the last par 5 on this course might be impossible too. You can sit next to me. Oh shit. Hey, the word. Apparently you can drop a player that has played right now. And I that's the setting that I missed. So we might have to go back, and if somebody played, I'll have to fix that manually. I don't think it's going to matter right now, Mike, so it shouldn't be a problem, but I definitely want that fixed for week 2. But, and Mike Warnick, I made you a commish just now, too, for the Guillotine League, I believe. Oh, I did. Whatever. Yeah, you are a commish, too. So if you could see that, what I'm talking about, let me know. Oh, here's another cool one that he's fixing as we speak. And this was something, it was nice to actually be able to go at it with data and say, no, what you're saying is incorrect. Like, this is what that may be how you want it, but how it's working right now is this. And one of the ones we talked about was, I explained about how the shot meter ahead of time shows you like what we actually pull, right? It's not showing you what the game data is. So he's going to add the same limits that apply to your trackball swing to the shot meter as well. It's actually a pretty decent fix. It's actually a pretty important thing to not see that you're pulling it all the way to choose club and hitting it here, even though technically your limits are at the C and the 3. So it should help more amateur players to try to actually get more precise. Caesar, I don't know. It might force a patch to come through, right? Well, if you found it, pop it back the right way. Pop it back so they can't drop a player that's played. Exactly, yep. Okay, so now, here, with no T's, I don't think I can get through there. So we're going to try the other shot that I never play. And do we go to the island, or do we go to... This I don't know. We're going to go over to the island. Yeah, that's got to... We talked about that spots that are tee boxes in another setting have a totally different thing to it. And he said that's intentional on their part, but he understands how it's misleading. He just doesn't want to make surfaces that give away everything when you're playing it. But the way it is now isn't right. Dude, you can't talk crap about your team after you're in the Super Bowl last year, Luke. Your Bengals played a really good defense. That's all I'm going to say. Great high. So we lost one there. What are we on? A 27 now? I would guess they're very high, but I don't know. We were really just trying to get a putt, and we did not get a putt, or did we? Okay, we're on dirt. Dirt plays bad, so I don't think I can putt this. If that went another inch forward, that would have been cliff or rock. Ah, God damn it. Now I messed up my line. I think I would be able to shoot these pretty clean after a couple of effort. All right, we got to hit the fairway first or else we're in trouble. I would think that it's going to be green light pretty soon, but I can't give you anything higher than a guess, and it's not even an educated guess right now. I think that I disagree, Martin. I don't think that's true. Oh, at the sun. Yeah, I don't think it's true. Yeah, I mean, this whole everybody making guesses on what they think's going on, it's the same thing falls into play here. You don't need to listen to all that extra bullshit. Uh-oh. All right, we went 26 again. There's one hole on each one of these that'll fuck you up. That's really it. Oh. Oh yeah, they already played. Oh, thanks, Mike. You're Mike, I see what you guys are doing. He's fixing the roster. Now, yeah, it was a dumb post. All right, later, Tony. Didn't I hit yes? Okay, we'll go again. All right, so champ it is. So we're 24, 25, 26, 26. We need a 29 here. We need a 29. I don't see it happening to get to 130. But we're close, right? But success on. Thank you, Mike. Wow, that's tough. That is really tough. Oh, god damn it. No, it doesn't have to be done on the app, right? No, you're saying for guillotine it does. Yeah, but I might get stuck with a couple of shots in here. Yeah, see, I'm restarting this, sorry. Because that was not me fucking missing that. That was me with the goddamn... I hate this fucking micro adjustment thing. There's no way to make it go back in a one-player game. I can't skip turns to make it go back. Yeah, well... all right, so this was a conversation that Jim Z and I had. He was saying, well, maybe we add the micro adjustments to prize play. And I said, absolutely not. That one slows your game down to a crawl. Two, you should remove it from casual. And I think after my argument, I think he was in agreement that it's probably going to go away from casual as well. Yeah, we'll take a shot at it. But I want to get a 130 cycle without T's. So I want to play. Oh god, that thing still carries like crazy. Okay. Rah! But like I said, guys, my biggest takeaway was how different... Oh, no T's. How different everything was this time around. It was... I mean... guys, they've taken a lot of the things that we said about testing and things and are really really applying it as we speak. Like, they're really applying it. So I'm going to guess that 23 is going to be the best release of a product we had. I'm not saying with courses, if they're the best courses. No, nothing like that. I'm going to guess that we have the least amount of errors. That's what I'm going into. I can't say that the designs are great or bad or good or what have you. I'll say I enjoyed them. He did very well at making everything very similar in Golden Tee Pars 2 again. So getting rid of, just like 22, I don't need to come up with a whole bunch of different stroke variations on things. Get in one time. Ah. Casual's fun. It's just not... Oh, that's it. But, I mean, based off of everything here, you can take me saying, I can't give you any information about 23 right now. You will have 17 posts on Facebook saying, oh my God, Mouth said that that it's trash and the courses are broken and terrible. No, I didn't. Yeah, we have to, but we're not too concerned about it. I'm not too concerned about moisture here. I really haven't. My eyes really have the problem when playing stock with no ball trail. Oh wow, 74. That's awfully soft. All right, we're dialing in here a little bit. So Stu is the top qualifier with a 126 is what I'm understanding. See, this course was basically made for no balls and tees. Like, this is made for stock. So this one should be the least amount of problems. I don't know where I went wrong. I can write a song. I mean, a birdie there is acceptable. Honestly, I didn't see a way around it. That actually almost worked, though. A full 5-wood was almost good there. But that's one thing I'm noticing a lot on here. It's something I never really paid attention to, but your full distances are a lot shorter when you're not using any other balls, when you're not using balls. So it's something that you would get them down to a science pretty quickly. It's just the problem is that I don't use them enough to actually deal with them. If that makes sense, guys. God damn, Tua throws an ugly football, though. My God, dude. It's just it's like lollipopping all these throws. I'm watching the highlights of it now. I'm telling you guys, if you're fans of the Dolphins, you should be a fan of them trading to get a better quarterback. Tua is not going to cut it on that squad. Okay, good. Did I make you were already, I made you and Jordan admins on that one. Oh, whoops, can't use the T. Yes, Urban Jeff. But guys, remember, even he realizes now that you can't do it. And like I said, he's always used T's. T's are important. Stock is not a big deal if you can use T's. A lot of these shots I could come up with something with if I had a T. Could I high teed the 5-wood baby cut it around on 9? Yes, I could have. It's not an easy shot, but it was there. My Packers? No. I'm a Bears fan, dude. You stop that shit right now. I am not Sean Tigner. Jason, let's not get crazy here, man. I bet you could beat all of those scores in 50 games. Sure you could. I bet that's it. That would be like me saying I could win the daily every day if I played it 10,000 times, right? Oh no, here. I'll change it. I'll just add you guys while we're doing this. It's okay to have multiple admins. Hang on a second here. I'm just adding every Mike as commissioner. Because I never know if Mike TV is you or Mike Dub is you. All right, you should have it now. Thank you for fixing that, though, Mike. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I know it when I'm looking at it, but I could easily just go Mike TV. But I trust Mike Kaufman as well. Okay, I gotta say, I'm impressed with the eagle there. You guys can all eat shit. I'm happy about it. Ugh. Said it could be so hard. Yeah, it's a lot different, Stu. It is. And honestly, in so many ways, because of stouts, I'm a much more meticulous and refined player. But I've also lost that, je ne sais quoi about the game, that the cuts were so big. If I can shoot a 27 here, I'm at a 129 cycle, I think. Oh, no, that would have been, 25. Okay. It does absolutely nothing, Dave. So the only time that roll, backspin, or any of the other spins take effect is when the ball goes into the air. That's it. On the green surface, I don't think it even allows it to turn on, but that's the only time that those things ever happen. It doesn't affect it any other way. All right, so we went 24, 25, 26, 26, 25. Close. 128. No, 127. Wait, 24. All right, 25, 25, 50, 26, 26, 52, 102, plus 24, 126. You can't, I mean, that's a pretty good score. Stu, that's basically saying you got, I mean, that's kind of clean with it. That's kind of clean without balls. Now, mind you, that was the first game I played stock. I bet if I go in here now, I bet I can break that right now. We're going to go one more round at this. Wife should be getting off of work here too, but I'm going for the 130 here. I'm going to get the 130. Because we're going to get some holes that really are drivable. And I don't, sticking 16 on that on Champ was kind of lucky. I was really playing it to go in the sand to have a chip. Let's see how far we can hit this on this, see if we can get a shush. But it's 8 miles per hour. I don't think a shush even works. Oh, God, I played that thumbnet like I was playing Stouts. Well, and I also hold out nothing. Yeah, so Dave, that is an absolute myth. Even though I use the spin button whenever I'm putting. I put roll on every putt. Even though I know it does nothing, there's something mentally about it that I like. Well, Petra 4 got me last time. Tunnel Hall I had no problem with. But the going through the gap. But see, I'm not micro-adjusting. If I micro-adjusted it, it'd probably be a lot easier. And I don't think the bank shot works without a high T release. And we had done some testing on that in the past. It literally affects nothing. It really does nothing. As much as I think it does, it really doesn't. Now, there is some argument saying, like, let's say I have a down 10 on Cypress Cove 17. That ball is in the air quite a bit. And my contention is that it does affect on something like that. I can't say for certain, though. That was when I got an ace, right? Yeah, I'll get another reboot. We'll take a look to see. I don't think it's up and running yet, though. Hang on, I'm going to get a text here. Okay, good. All right, we're going to thumb this with release. For some reason, this one wasn't taking off much like it does when you hit that shot from the fairway with your 8.5 driver. But it did seem to carry a bit more, and it was a 4 wind out. So I guess I get that makes a play to it. I like that this is lined up a little better this time. Oh, I missed this one in my second game. Maddie B. Hey, you got your wish. You're not playing these courses right now. Well done, Matt. At a party. Confidence is wearing out. My people. It's so weird how much I'm overcutting everything still, even with full wind. That's how you get birdie. That's how you're supposed to play the hole, right? All right, let's leave this back farther this time for a 5-wood rather than a low iron. I probably am still too close, yeah. View, but I'm not sure. Yeah, here it is, guys. The reason Golden Tee is broken. Matthew Barron. Oh, stop. I fucked that one up last time, too. So we're going to have a much better play, much better score here. Now, we might get totally fucked, because with stock, if I have a 10 or 12 in my face on 17, it is a birdie hole. You can't do anything about it. It's going to be a birdie hole. Unless the pin's at the bottom, but if the pin is at the top and you got 10 or 12 in your face, you're fucked. I swear I aimed that way right. A love song. And 18 is a bear, too. Okay, straight. I got to take a little off of this, but that wind should move this to fight. This should give us pretty much a dead straight line in the hole. We needed to drop it down. We needed to. It's 9 on a 9-iron turns it with stock with no stouts with the wind ball. For me, that's what my judgment is on it. Now, I'm hitting it that way on that shot, not with the intent to get it on, but it can ramp with that. I don't know about with the 9.5 driver over the 8. Not quite certain with that. All right, we're not going to blow this one again either. That's too easy. Is it, though? Did I make it harder? No. Okay, good. All right, we're 2 better than my last 2 games, so that's good. Oh! Way down. Come on, outwind. We just want an outwind. That's it. That's okay. Pin's in a shitty spot, but we're okay with it. Don't fuck me. Okay. Wow. Wow. Come the fuck on. All right, so I couldn't have gotten there. That was it. I was fucked. I hit that 142, 141. Even with that, this is kind of a bullshit hole. It kind of makes you realize how bad of a hole that is. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. when you have holes you cannot possibly eagle in casual, that's got to get changed. So if I was to have tested these ahead of time, I would have brought this up right then, and I bet there would have been some things changed on it. I think what they... I could have, but Stu, if I hit a C3, that wind still would have been pushing it back, and it would have followed the path of the green. I don't think I would have had a chance to get it on with that. Mike, it won't be. It won't be stock. Yeah, okay. I gotta say, I'm actually tired and bored of this already. Really not that much fun. To be honest with you, I'm missing out on all the other stuff. What do we got? Let's, shit, I don't really have anything else. I just wanted to knock out a cycle here. But I'll keep it going. I'll keep it going until the wife gets here. Let's see if we can up the score on Petra. But 130, I feel like might be better than Golden Tee par. Maybe rolling on 7. I don't know. I would think that island spot needs to be forward another 50 yards to make that hole viable in any situation where on anything. But that's too long of a shot from there with the elevation changes with the wind. And I know he didn't design it based off of stouts, saying that you need stouts to stick it. It's not something he would have ever done. I think that's just a mistake there. Or not a mistake, just a miss there. That not playing the game enough would make you realize that hole becomes not an eagle hole. Yeah, I probably won't. Better on Petra or better in general? Now, see, why didn't that cut? I mean, no, Mike, you'll be fine. Yours will be fine. It'll be up and running by then, in my opinion. Well, so I think I shot a 24 last time. 25 on it, right? Not. Yeah, I'm not using tees at all. Well, I made it through, so that's a first start to doing better. Oh God, is it really though? Oh, stouts with no tees. I don't think there's going to be much difference. It's just the height of things that are getting me. I think would be more of an interesting thing just to play like one of the Players Plus bags with no teaser and with stock. You'd see a much better game. I don't think I can get this on. I'm fucked here. Hi, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. Now we got a chance here. That's all I was trying to do, is hit something behind the green and have it kick on. See, you guys, you don't need tees to make those shots. In fact, I think it becomes harder when you start relying on hitting that shot through the gap with the tee. Notice I hit release on that. Had nothing to do with distance. I was already relegating myself to controlling the distance that I was hitting the 9.5 driver. I could have gone with the 3-wood there, but I would have had to hit it a lot harder, and then I'm bringing in the wall. I'm bringing in the top of that. But those are the kind of shots that we used to have to play, right? With no tees, we were learning how to cut a 3-wood to hit it to a 3-iron to a 140-yard hole. Like, you got used to doing it with that baby swoop. I would be willing to, and guys, in case you don't know, Stu and I have very similar games. They've adapted a little bit over the years, but we've always been the power guys, like murdering shots, but we were able to do shit like that because it's just manipulating the trackball a little bit. And louder. Putting is, I got to make putts. That's the key right now. Oh, wow, wow. Apparently we all do, because we're having to do it right now. All right, we're going to do the bank with the 5-wood again. I like the shot. Now, the question is, does it do that bounce from every line up here? I don't know. That's the key. So we're going to pretend like it does. Okay, we're just going to clear it. Actually, I didn't expect that, but that's okay. Wow, Stu, can you believe this guy? And he's going to try to be our friend at these tournaments and show, and he's going to make comments like that. Yeah, I know. I get it. I get it, Josh. You can't help yourself for insulting people at our advanced ages, dude. You can eat my butthole, game. I mean, really? Wow. If that pin isn't there, I think that goes in by going over the cup, landing, and checking right back in. But that's okay. I mean, obviously, we don't want me to shoot too good here. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm 44. Baby. Okay, so this is not terrible with this look. That's good. When we can stick with the 5, this helps. Okay, why did that go out that far left? That came off awfully funny. That didn't seem like it played right. For the angle that was off the meter, that ball went way left. Yes, I do. You're right. I'm cashing in my bad luck. I'm not that wrong. That's exactly what I don't want on that hole. I don't want to be that far away because I have that bounce coming into play. Okay, the putting's different too. I'm sorry, this is not breaking the way it is on prize play right now. That's 2 times in a row that it did that to me. God damn it, I had a good one, Niz. Yes, exactly. I was in the same boat as you, Mike. I thought the same thing. Now, see, the way I hit that shot there, guys, release on that club was definitely the wrong shot at that point. All right, we're gonna see how this carries. I think this should get here, no problem. But I'm not quite sure with the, yeah, that's fine. Don't know my distances yet. Something, this is kind of illustrating a lot more of the putting problems that I think there are. Oh, that was almost a gem. Ways in. All right, if I can, I gotta put an ace in here. Nope. All right, we're gonna finish this one out, and then I'm gonna go. We don't really have much to worry about here. I think we're gonna. I got a feeling we're back live here tonight, and if that's the case, we'll get in there right away and take a look at events, and I'll come back live later tonight. But we'll have to see. We got to see. I'm not sure where they're at with everything. I really stayed out of it. I didn't want any. I didn't even want to know shit because I know people are gonna ask me things, and then I'd have to give information out that I might not need. And another one, 26, 26. All right, so we'll cut off for now. Yeah, Stu, it gave me something to do, man. I really can't get behind playing the game that I have nothing on the line, though, man. It's like I don't really want to. But with that being said, we'll hopefully see you guys again later tonight. I got a feeling we're going to see Golden Tee live up again here very soon. But I don't have any reason for that. Any real reason to say that, but I think it'll be very soon. So we'll see you guys later, and if not, we'll see you Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by, and everybody enjoy your more time off. I appreciate it. Have a good one.